to episode 20 of the Patchman Hockey Show. We are the Patchmen. I'm Jimmy and that's Johnny. On this show, we look at NHL patches and teach you the hockey history behind the patch. Every patch has a story. And this week, we're talking about
the New Jersey Devils' 25th anniversary patch, 1982 to 2007 season. Silver season.
silver. Back with the silver.
Got the silver in the patch. Devils red, the black. You got the 1982-2007, and you got the 3 stars on the side. Cup wins.
Yes.
I didn't notice that.
Neither did I at first.
I noticed it like last night. But yeah, white trimmed patch. One patch for both the home and away jersey. What do you think?
I love it. It's simple. I like the silver. I mean, it kind of makes you wonder if the Devils added a little silver to their jerseys, what it would look like. But I guess it would kind of look like, I don't know, like the Buffalo Sabres, they had that red jersey, right?
Oh yeah, the red black.
The Carolina Hurricanes also have like a gray. Well, it's not silver, it's gray. Maybe that doesn't count, but you get the idea. I like it. I love the little details here of the 3 stars, 1 star for each cup. That's very important. But yeah, overall, like, very simple. It's clean. The Devils aren't a team that have worn many patches at all. This actually might be their only patch, aside from, like, the league-wide 2000 patch, which we covered in episode 14.
The 10-year.
The 10-year was on the back, though.
Yeah.
So it's like nothing. They don't really have
right.
anything on the front. Which brings me to this point with Zach Parisi here. This was the Young Stars game. So he had the 25 patch over here
cool.
on the left side of the chest.
I was gonna ask what that was.
And he had the All-Star, the Young Stars patch on, or that might actually be the All-Star game patch, come to think of it, on the right side. Because this is his 2nd season, and Zach was on fire, man. Man, this season brings back a lot of memories for me. We went to a few games. Remember going to the Meadowlands together, right? Some stories with some ex-friends.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, 07.
07, we saw some games. That was kind of like the year where, like, we both had our licenses, and we just wanted to go out.
Drive everybody.
We just want to drive everybody. We just went to the Meadowlands, and tickets were cheap, right? Like, we got discounted tickets.
Yep.
It was just fun, man. We couldn't drink, but we drank.
Yeah, I was going to say not 21 yet.
I think we drank out in the parking lot, though.
Oh, yeah, pregame.
Yeah, we pre-gamed. Remember the Stogies? Remember we had Stogies? We met up with somebody. Is that one guy?
A Ruts Hut. Oh, who was that?
Not a Ruts Hut. Well, we got Ruts Hut to go.
Yeah, and we got Stogies.
And we had Stogies, and there's a picture of us, like, smoking Stogies from my old phone. I gotta find it.
We ran into somebody there. I forget who it was, though.
Yeah. Ruts Hut, by the way, that's a North Jersey hot dog staple, capital, I guess.
Establishment.
Yeah.
Oh,
gotta go to Ruts Hut, the Rippers, right?
Rippers, a few dogs.
Long Island Duck.
Long Island Duck, the capital sandwich, burger.
Oh, man.
Beers.
Beck's beer, cold.
Beck's,
Foster's beer, cold. On tap, in-house.
They just renovated the place, too. We got to see that. With the renovations.
Oh.
Yeah, Craig said they renovated it, so I'm curious to see what they did. So
they took the wood paneling off the side? I hope not.
The urinal in the bathroom isn't like falling off the wall.
That was the best, man. Going to fucking. You remember we'd go to Ruts Hut before the game. Yeah. We'd also take it to go or whatever. We go in the parking lot, drink beers, and then we go to the game. And then afterwards, remember we hit the TikTok diner on Route 3?
Yep.
Right on the way home.
You know, it was so different. Like, and which brings like to a point. Like, this was the last year in Continental Airlines Arena. The Izod Center.
The Meadowlands, man. Love the Meadowlands. So many memories.
Walking out after a game, smelling the pretzels from the shopping cart pretzels.
Yep. That tunnel. Remember, if there wasn't enough parking, you had to park at Giant Stadium and then take the tunnel across the road, and everyone's shouting, "Let's go, Devils!"
Yeah.
And everyone's going, "Woo!" in the tunnel. Ric Flair. Like, it was awesome, but it was like it wasn't like this extravagant pre-game experience. It just was like so Jersey. It was just, we're parking over here in the other lot. We're gonna walk over this tunnel, and then we're gonna walk into the arena. Like, it just was. It was awesome, man.
You just don't get that. You don't get that in a Prudential Center.
You don't, and which you mentioned the Meadowlands, like. The only thing I would say from this patch is if you put in like the silhouette of the Continental Airlines Arena, like you know how in NHL 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, how they would show like the games loading, right? You see the load screen, but it'll show like the home arena.
Yeah.
And they always would have the Continental Airlines Arena and you show like the steps, right?
Yep.
The steps.
That corner shot.
Yes. The corner shot. So have the corner shot with the patch, like behind the patch.
That's a great idea.
Like to commemorate, because honestly, look, everybody like the Nassau Coliseum is this old barn on the island, right? Like, but the Devils won 2 Stanley Cups in this building, and they hosted 4 Stanley Cup Finals. So it's like, guys, like it was a great building for the time.
It really was.
It was big. It was cavernous at times.
I
But
saw concerts there.
yeah,
Been to so many Devils games there.
And it was convenient, man.
Yeah.
It was right off Route 3. Like, this was before they had the train station at the Meadowlands now, like they do.
Yeah, but forget about it. Even trying to get on a train after a game was probably a mess.
It's almost like the Devils, like, they got the train station, like 20 years, like, after the fact. Like, they should have had a train station there to begin with. Why wouldn't you have one at the Meadowlands? But yeah, so this season, last season at the Meadowlands, the Devils didn't really do anything, to commemorate that. It was kind of like, all right, we got this new arena, and like that's it. And I don't know if that was because of like the NJEA.
There's politics behind
SEA,
it.
I think it's called.
Because the Izod Center's still open. They still have what they have there is like before concerts at the Rock. They'll go there to practice.
But they don't have events, though.
But they don't have any events.
Yeah. It's open for like rehearsals, is what you're saying.
Yeah. But it's just standing there. There's like a commission that manages it. I'm gonna be in that board.
Well, actually, they film a show there that's used for a sound set, like a TV show set. I forget which show I saw, but it's just kind of sad because it's like, man, there's so many great hockey memories there, and I'm sure some basketball memories too.
Yeah, Nets went to the finals there.
Back-to-back years, the same year as the Devils went to the finals in 2003. So yeah, man, I love the Meadowlands. It's like I was a kid. We went there as young adults, man. It was awesome. I'll never forget. I went to get a hot dog one time, and they served it to me on a piece of white bread, like a slice of Wonder Bread. And here's your fucking hot dog, asshole. Take it. Where's the mustard? It's over there, right over there. The mustard station, the ketchup.
Remember we went to an Islanders game once, and like a guy just walked out, and he's like, "Here's my lower level tickets. You guys can have them."
Oh yeah, dude, I remember that.
We were like 8 rows up.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to go to like the
lounge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the inner areas of the arena. Which was
that's
cool.
the thing about the arena too. Like it was a big circle around like the concourse.
Yeah.
So like you would always get lost. All the freaking food stands started looking the same.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a diverse food selection, that's for sure. And it was like one concourse for both levels. So everyone who was like pouring out, take a piss in between periods,
Yeah, nothing. This food selection, you're right about that. Nothing like it is now. Now it's like you get cheesesteak, salt, peppers, onions over here.
We got sushi one time at the Rock when it first opens. Like, damn, man. Wow. So, anyway, great shots here, man. Marty Brodeur playing the puck. Zach Parisi, we talked about. Patrick Elias was named captain this season. Longtime Devils captain. Mercury ain't around anymore.
That's an awesome picture, too, with, like, the girl with the jersey and
yeah. Look at this guy with his mouth open. It's funny. Is this a Warriors?
This guy got his mouth open, too. Come on. This guy's falling asleep over here.
Well, yeah.
You got John Gotti, like, in the back row over here. Or Uncle Paul.
I think there's a Warrior stick or a mission, whatever the
Dude,
time.
you had that stick, that red mission stick?
Yeah, I did have a
You love that thing.
It was like 100 flex. Well, I really would buy sticks. I didn't know what I was buying.
I want it to be like a rebar. I want to be
I really need a firm stick because I have such a heavy shot from the point. Anyway, so one thing that I actually don't have it on my notes, but as we're talking about the season, I do remember that the Devils did celebrate some of their cup wins. They bring back former players. One of the games we went to, they brought out some of the '95 team, and they were like kind of in the crowd, like Bobby Holiga, Randy McKay, because that was from one of the games we were there. Maybe against Buffalo or something. We were there.
Oh yeah, we did go. We went to Buffalo game, but at the Rock.
Yeah, it's the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
It's the Meadowlands.
Mm-mm.
No?
We went to a Buffalo game at the Rock too.
Oh, that was with Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we went to multiple ones. Huh?
Yeah.
Buffalo tickets were always like
Cheap.
$13.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Devils, man, they still had a lot of pieces here. They had Marty Brodeur, they had Patrick Elias, Scott Gomez, Brian Giunta coming off a 48-goal season the year before. Last season at the Meadowlands.
You know who else they had?
No.
Jim Dowd.
Jersey Jim.
Jersey Jim. Brick Township's golden boy. Right?
Yeah, Jersey legend. Jim, that's a great point. Brick, New Jersey.
Yeah, it was like a big thing when he like started coming back. They're like, oh, Jim Dowd's got a 1-year contract.
Remember you used to go up to Brick to play hockey?
Yeah.
Gas was $4 a gallon, remember?
Gas, yeah.
Get Wawa after the game.
Yep.
Did we play with Jim Dowd? I remember playing. Were you with me? Or was it somebody else?
No, I didn't, because I didn't go to the open skate. It was, I think, Jesse.
Oh, yeah, it was just, yeah.
Because we were playing open hockey and Brick for a little while.
Man, we were fucking driving up there on a Friday night. It's Friday night.
Yeah.
Playing at like 9:30.
We played some games at Wall. We can fucking drive all over the
Yeah.
fucking state. Go play some hockey.
Just to play some hockey, man.
Yeah, $5 a gallon, no problem. No problem.
Yo, can you give me 10? Just give me 10.
I'm making $4.50 an hour. Gas is $5.25. Yeah, I'm good.
It's so bad, man. Oh my god, it's too funny. Oh yeah, so Elias, 7th captain in Devils history. Brodeur, 13th full season of NHL play. And so a couple special moments actually for Marty Brodeur. He shut out the Philadelphia Flyers on December 8, 2006 to record his 462nd career victory, moving him into second place of all time at the time, again behind Patrick Waugh, who was at 551. Who we'd all know what would happen. He would break that record a few seasons later. Later in that month, on December 26th, Brodeur recorded his 85th career shutout, 3-0 victory over the Pittsburgh Penguins to move into third place on the all-time shutout list behind Terry Sawchuk and George Hainsworth.
Damn.
He would surpass both of them. And then, so here's what's interesting. Maybe you heard of this. April 2nd, the Devils surprisingly fired head coach Claude Julien with 3 games remaining in the season, despite a record of 47 wins, 24 losses, and 8 ties.
Making the playoffs.
And Lou Lamoriello fired the coach. Now, the story goes, okay, and I think this is actually a real story because I heard it on other former player podcasts. The players had some issues with Claude Julien. John Madden supposedly fired a puck right at Claude Julien in practice. Just rifled a puck. So I don't know what exactly happened. Like the details still haven't been the full story hasn't been.
Well, Lou said they were the team wasn't mentally prepared for the playoffs.
Yes.
Which was the corporate line.
Right.
But it's weird. And he went to coach Canadians too pretty recently, right? And he got fired from there. Fired from the Bruins. It's weird. And then Lou behind the bench. He really didn't want to come out. He never saw himself behind the bench, but he just had to do it.
Lou, who could barely skate. I mean, it's the Godfather, man. Lou Lamoriello is the Godfather.
Look what he's doing. Look what he's doing now.
The Islanders. Unbelievable. I saw a stat where it's the 5th. Lou Lamoriello has led a team to the conference finals. Let's just say, I know they call it the semifinals, but let's just say the conference finals. Each of the past 5 decades. 88 in the 90s, 2000s, yeah. And now in the 2020s.
Still made Palmieri shave his beard too.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
funny.
That's funny. What do you have?
Yeah, what else? So television coverage this year was with Mike Emmerich and Chico.
Yep.
I used to love listening
Doc
to
and
both
Chico.
them. I miss them on TV.
I do. It's not the same. No disrespect to Kanji and Danico, but it's not as fluid as it was.
Season stats: 49 wins, 24 losses, 9 ties. 49 wins, the most ever by Devils team.
Yep.
Still not good enough for Lou.
107 points.
That's great.
Brodeur had 12 shutouts. Brodeur was like on fire, man.
Won the Vezina.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, I have that here. They were the most disciplined team. Like they with just 271 power play opportunities against and allowed the fewest power play goals in the NHL with only 40. Wow.
You know what? Cam Jansen, 114 penalty minutes. All right.
Yeah.
But he only played 48 games.
I love Cam Jansen. He's got a great podcast. He's a Devils legend. Just such a grinder. There's this season actually I do remember distinctively and where because I was watching I was getting pissed off. The Rangers and Devils were playing at the Meadowlands and I think it was Sean Avery who shoved Marty down. Marty fell down. His helmet flew off, and then Cam Jansen is just yelling at Henrik Lundqvist saying, "I'm gonna fucking run you over." Like it was mayhem. I loved it, and that's what I miss in today's NHL. I miss that grit, that toughness, that shit talking, like having that enforcer there. Like, no, you're not gonna fuck around with my team.
No.
Like, and Cam was like, oh my god, he was awesome. Such a spark plug. Like you need that. And he on his podcast he's so funny. Like he just goes off. Shout out to the Cam and Strick podcast because I am a regular listener. I love that. You should check it out, man. It's what happened here?
First in division.
Yep.
Second in conference. I'm not sure if you said that already.
No.
And then the playoffs. They lost in the second round to Ottawa, and Ottawa was good that season.
They beat the Tampa Bay Lightning in the first. Yep. And Ottawa would go on to the Stanley Cup Finals against Anaheim.
Anaheim was real good that season.
It's actually funny. I was thinking about this. During those course in 2003 when the Devils went to the finals, they faced Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
They had to beat the Ottawa Senators in 7 games. So the Sens were getting hot.
Yeah.
Ducks were hot. Now, and then Tampa won the Cup in 2004. Devils beat Tampa that year in 2003.
Devils have a great record against Tampa.
Yeah.
But that's funny. All puzzle pieces
So there's what I notice in the NHL, there's like teams move in waves, right? Like teams are good and like for a time period, right? I think we talked about this. Maybe like the Blackhawks had that dynasty. Kings were good. Bruins were good. Right? Penguins good.
Ducks.
Yeah. Like this was like the Devils' time.
You know who never had that? The Rangers. Rangers were good for one season, and then
I give them a couple seasons when they went to the conference and then they went to Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right though. Like consistently though, like So speaking of the Ottawa series, they only won one game that was game 2, 3-2 in double overtime from a Jamie Langenbrunner breakaway goal. I think it was actually there at that game. I think I snagged tickets, and I remember I had nosebleeds.
Yeah.
And I snuck down to, back when you could do this, I don't know if you could do it anymore. I snuck down to the lower level. And nobody ever bothered me. Nobody said anything. Like, oh, you're in my seat. Like, that didn't happen. I remember, watching the game, down there. And that goal was awesome. It was a breakaway goal. Awesome. Place went bananas. Loved it. But then the Devils actually would lose game 5 in New Jersey, and that was it to the Senators. The series that was the last game ever at the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
But because it was a playoff loss, there wasn't a send off. There wasn't like a.
They moved on quick.
I think Chico. I don't know if Chico came out after the game and addressed the fans or something. I thought I saw that somewhere, but I couldn't get the full story, and there's no video of it. But yeah, it's just a kind of like a crap way to. Go out. I think it's a great building. So many memories there. And the Devils. This was a good season for the Devils, despite not getting that far into the playoffs. You gave the record. Alternate captains. Ehlers was the captain. I said this, but I didn't mention that Langenbrunner, John Madden, Jay Pandolfo, and Colin White were the alternate captains.
Gomez was on this team. Didn't you run into Gomez that year at ShopRite?
Yeah. So I don't know.
Tell that story.
I don't know if Scott Gomez would remember this. Maybe we can get his attention. But we used to work at ShopRite, you and me. ShopRite in Manahawk in Route 72, Ocean County. And I was in the dairy aisle and packing out. And I look up and I just see Scott Gomez. I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, he looks so familiar. I'm like, oh shit, that's Scott Gomez. He's wearing like a Yankee hat, white shirt, like kind of cargo shorts like you got on.
I'm not wearing cargo shorts, bro. 2021.
Well, whatever. Shorts similar to that. Maybe they were cargo.
Got my hammer.
And he's no joke. I can't make this up. If he's picking up Goya tortillas. Okay. And I said, hey, I was like, yeah. He was like, you Scott Gomez? He's like, yeah, I am. I was like, what are you doing down here? He's like, my buddy, or I don't know if he said his girlfriend has a house in Loveladies at Long Beach Island. I said, all right, cool. Like, and I said something like good luck or something. And that was the year before, and I knew he had 1 year left. I knew he was going to go to free agency, and after the season he would sign with the Rangers for a big contract. But yeah, it's just a little Scott Gomez story. I doubt he even remembers if he even saw this, but he's a great player for the Devils, man. Like, so cool. I follow him on Instagram. Like, he's doing a lot right now.
He's doing a lot right now.
He's getting into social media, like just doing more. Yeah, and Zach Parisi was just coming of age, man. What a hell of a player, Zach Parisi. I miss him. I miss, like, growing up these guys. Such great players. Parisi still with the Minnesota Wild. They were out in the first round this year. Shocker, like they are every year. Yeah. And Elias Devils legend. Yeah,
awesome. Outside of the box.
See, that's the red line back there, and he's getting around the rules. Awesome season to be a Devils fan.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, that's all I got. Well, thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe. We like it when you subscribe.
Yes, we do. Love it. Subscribe.
Yeah. So we want to keep putting out more content. Comment, post, check out the Instagram. We're the Patchmen. I'm John. That's Jimmy.